So when I was 6, my deputy head teacher, the deputy head teacher didn't belong to me, the deputy head teacher came into our classroom and she said, could you come with me? So I walked out of the classroom and I followed her down a corridor, and every so often we'd stop and another kid would come out of their classroom, and we found ourselves in this room. And I looked around and I realised everyone in this room was brown. And I thought, that's interesting. Maybe they're going to send us back to where we came from. So I was there for 2 years. It was called Remedial English. And I thought it was because I was in a really shitty school. And what I've discovered through talking to more people, brown and black people, it happened a lot. I don't know if it was a policy, but in the 80s, and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, brown kids got put in remedial English just by the colour of their skin. In fact, officially, after my mother fought for a long time, it was called English as a foreign language, which was nonsense because I didn't speak anything but English. So this is a poem about that. And interestingly as well, the National did an article about when this came out. And I had this wonderful interview with the person, but then the person put the headline on, put down, "From Remedial English to Maca." And I thought, well, that wasn't quite what the poem was about. And also a lot happened in the two. I didn't just get pulled out of remedial and made Edinburgh Maca. But anyway, that's another thing. Going on too much. Here we go. Backwards. Backwards. She corrals us brown kids into remedial. Muted in our mothers' tongues, though here it's only my father they see. Months pass as Miss attempts to convince me that a D is made up of a bouncing ball and a bat. 2 B's make 1 D, a bouncing ball. Would that not be 3? Oh, I see now. This is where I lose my faith. My mother fights for me, screams, I don't belong, her mother tongue. She reads, Anne of Green Gables. I do. Not that it matters, or maybe it does when in the playground with knees scuffed from falling. It matters not a jot, channeling Anne. For I am on a pony and trap with Matthew, travelling the white way of delight, passing by the lake of shining waters, and those are not school railings, but the wild wood. And those are not spitting lads with sweaty cocks, but wild boar or Nazis running down the line. And I am not a girl, I am sea mist, the morning har, poison gas, floating between, dancing upon, bouncing my ball, swinging my fucking